Now, this so-called Freedom Rally is scheduled for next Saturday. Some may be asking, why was this type of demonstration and the one in Charlottesville even allowed to take place? Well, the answer can be found in the United States Constitution. ABC 10's Giacomo Luca has the story.
We wanted to learn more about what free speech protections we have under the First Amendment. So I went to a constitutional law expert at the University of Pacific's McGeorge School of Law, right here in Sacramento.
Here in the United States, our Supreme Court has interpreted our free speech clause to protect very, very hateful speech. And so it is not permissible for the government to put people in jail for expressing their points of view.
In general, you don't need a permit to engage in free speech activities in public places. But Jacob said some limitations can be set, as long as those rules are reasonable and they apply the same to everyone.
We call them time, place, or manner restrictions.
The protections you have under the First Amendment's right to free speech all depends on where you're at, depending on what type of public space, like at a university. Typically, all forms of expression, including free speech, are protected at places like city parks, on the sidewalks, and streets. Now, there are some exceptions to the rule. Take this sidewalk, for instance. Generally, a sidewalk is considered a public forum. However, because it's right next to a school, free speech can be limited.
Permits, deposits, and special fees can be requested for events that expect a lot of people, or one that might block traffic, use loud noise devices, or are held in special areas. Those permits, however, can't be denied based on what a person's going to say.
Yes, but we should be clear that what you're protected in doing is speaking and in various different ways, but according to the neutral rules that apply to everyone. And so if you cross lines and you in fact engage in violence, if you trespass on property, if you disobey the permit requirements, then you can be prosecuted in the same way as anyone else, because that's not speaking, that's doing an act that you can be punished for.
And keep in mind, if you want to plan an event in the city of Sacramento, you'll need to get a permit. If it's for more than 50 people, you'll need to fill out a special events application at least 60 days in advance. You can find links to that on our website at abc10.com. Sacramento hosts more than 500 special events each year.